Morning, beautiful people. It's about 8:15 in the morning, and this is my usual morning routine. I'm on my way to Greenfield to get a coffee, and this is dirty old Edsa Road. An extremely busy major artery that runs through Manila. It's Saturday morning, and we're just about to turn off Edsa, thank God. And we're heading to Greenfield, which you'll see in a moment. So it's been quite a while since I've done a walk and talk video, and so I thought it was about time. We'll catch up with the State of the Union that is Marshall Butters Vlogs, and we'll just have a conversation. Oh, so it's a lazy Saturday morning, and this is Greenfield Park. As it's a Saturday, they've got all the tents set up so that they'll have a sort of a food market later, which is pretty good. And then the Starbucks is just down here. We'll go and sit in there. Good morning. May I have my usual, please?
There you go.
Thank you very much. So, latte, milk heated to 150 degrees, no sugar, and it's not a bad coffee really. Starbucks is doing all right on this one. All right, we'll see if we can find a seat among the dog walkers and everybody else is just trying to relax. I found a better place to sit. I'm facing the park. You're facing me. I win. So yeah, this is what I do every morning. I try to do it. If I do this, I come to Greenfield, I have a coffee, and then I walk back. I get about 3,500 steps, and I'm trying to do the 10,000 steps every day, and I'm doing pretty well. Generally make it. Sorry, the wind's blowing everything around. So I've alluded to it in a couple of vlogs since I did it, but I haven't really talked much about it. And I stopped drinking for 100 days because I was drinking every night and it was just ridiculous. And so I thought, all right, I'll take 100 days off, which I did. And 2 days ago was day 100. So I had a bit of a celebration. However, I probably shouldn't have had a celebration because on day 88 I cracked and I had a bottle of wine and some beers. And then on day 98, if you can believe it, on day 98 I cracked again and had a bottle of wine and a couple of beers. And so on day 100 I still celebrated and woke up in the morning not feeling very happy with myself. Bit of a hangover. And so I think I'll sort of do it again. And I haven't really resolved what that means, whether it means that I'll stop forever or whether it means I'll do another 100 days. Probably 100 days. But something's got to be done. I don't seem to have any sense of moderation. I'm either on or I'm off. And since I've stopped, about 4 weeks into it, I was treating myself all the time. I was buying takeaway food and eating lots of chocolate biscuits and, you know, just doing whatever I felt like doing. But not drinking. And then I realised how disgusting my diet was. And so I decided to do two things. I took out white rice and sugar. And I was about 80 kilos. And I'm now 72 kilos. So in that 100 days, I've lost 8 kilos. And it's just worked wonders. It's just unbelievable. I don't have sugar in my coffee, and you get used to it. No more chocolate biscuits, no more snacking, no more desserts, because I'd always had finished dinner, and no matter if I was eating at home or wherever I was, and I'd go and get some chocolate. So I don't do that anymore either. I've become addicted to peanuts, but that's a pretty harmless one. Also, as you've seen in my vlogs, I've had both my vaccine shots. I had the Sinovac twice in Mandaluyong, and so fortunately that's out of the way. And so what's next? You know, this whole pandemic is taking forever. There are still massive travel restrictions, even domestically in the Philippines, and certainly internationally everywhere. There's just travel restrictions everywhere. And I was thinking about perhaps moving from Manila to somewhere like San Juan, so up north just past Baguio, still on Luzon Island, for those of you who aren't Filipino. And then I was thinking, yeah, it's beautiful, but I mean, what would I vlog? I'd do 3 or 4 vlogs and then I would have done it all. So I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out what I would need to do to be able to, say, move to, say, Cebu, or maybe even Davao City, something like that, just to sort of mix it up a bit. And then when international travel becomes possible, I can revert to the plan that I've always had, which is to use the Philippines as a base and to go and come back. So go to Taiwan and come back, and go to Thailand and come back, and go somewhere, anywhere, and come back. So the plan is still there. I'm just waiting for it to be possible. Another little piece of news is that some of you have noticed that my vlogs have become a little more mobile, and that's because I bought a GoPro Hero 9, because I was finding that the Canon M50 was just restricting me. It was too restrictive for a number of reasons, and one is that being a vlogger sometimes requires anonymity, or as much anonymity as you can muster, and having a big camera on a large tripod is a little bit imposing sometimes. But the Canon M50 gets beautiful footage, really cinematic quality, beautiful footage. But the new GoPro is really good, I think. And it's also really highly mobile. I'm really happy with it. So I'll be using both cameras. Like, I took both cameras to the Manila hotel, which was my previous vlog. But I didn't have an opportunity to set up the Canon M50 because we were just moving too quickly from place to place, room to room. But I would have liked to have done some shots in the lobby lounge with the Canon M50 on the tripod, on the big tripod. But again, you know, you're really in people's faces. You know, I am videoing you, and a lot of people don't like it. But with the GoPro, you can sort of sneak around. As far as future vlogs are concerned, I'm going to do some real estate vlogs next week of rental properties around Metro Manila, and I'm going to do a couple more really beautiful places for Manila Restaurant Week, which runs for 2 weeks. And I'm also going to, this is in the short term, I'm going to probably head north and possibly go to San Juan just for a few days to do a bit of a recce and you know, have a bit of a break and do some vlogging. So that's really as far as I've planned ahead at the moment. On the move. Well, thanks for sharing my morning coffee with me. It's been nice to have a chat. I'll just put this in the bin and do my 1,500 steps home and get fit. get fit, get healthy, and as soon as those travel restrictions are lifted, put on the backpack and head for the hills. Literally, head for Baguio. It's a reasonably quiet Saturday morning on EDSA. It wouldn't be 9 AM yet, it's still fairly early. And it's an overcast day. It's even a little bit sort of almost misty. Lots of condensation, and that's making it a little bit muggy. But it's nice to get out in the morning, down to Green Park, sit among the trees and have a coffee. Oh, it's lovely. It's a good routine. There you go. I was just thinking the last walk and talk video I did on EDSA, on this noisy road, was probably about a year ago, when there was a liquor ban and I was trying to get around the liquor ban and go to Guadalupe to buy some beer. How things have changed. And we are nearly at 9,000 subscribers, 9,000 beautiful people. So if you're enjoying these little videos, please subscribe and like. And just a quick reminder, I went to the Manila Hotel, it was about 4 days ago, and made the vlog. And as it's restaurant week, the Manila Hotel and a select number of other really nice 5-star hotels have got pretty interesting little, they'll have a dish with a discount on it. At the Manila Hotel, it was the club sandwich and 2 drinks for 800 pesos plus. And I know it's still not cheap, but that's enough food for 2 people. And it's a great opportunity to go to the Manila Hotel and familiarize yourself with the place, because it's just such an extraordinary, iconic location. Okay, and as I said earlier, thanks for sharing my morning coffee with me. My next vlog will be quite a bit more entertaining, as will be most likely the next one will be at a beautiful 5-star hotel, and I won't give away the location just yet. But stay safe, beautiful people.